How you doing? How you doing? It's Chris the Method Man. Today we have a special guest, UAPB commit Trey Glymph. Bro, it's a blessing. It's an honor. Thank you for coming on.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
So, man, I like to start like a little game before any podcast, any show. Right? Who is what kicker would you start, bench? Wait, no. What three kickers would you start, bench, and would you cut? You have to explain to me why.
All right.
Okay.
Do I get like any group?
It doesn't matter.
Starting Justin Tucker.
Okay. The GOAT.
Goat.
Yes.
I'm benching Matt Prater
Okay.
because he has a big leg too. And then
Matt Prater. That's the Chiefs, right?
No, that's Butker. Prater
Okay.
used to
Okay.
kick the line.
Okay.
And then I'll cut everybody else. Those are my two favorites.
Okay. Okay. So I know how, like, when you said Justin Tucker, I'm like, that dude never miss. He's a legit GOAT of kicking. So I was like, that's a good explanation to get started off. So I can see why you said that, man. I can see why. But I have to look into Prater. Watch his highlights too, man. So yeah, it's good to know. So who is Trey Glymph? Who are you as a person and as a human being?
Just a regular guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just like hanging out and kicking footballs.
Mm-hmm. You seem like, to me, man. Just seeing you, man. You just seem humble. Not like over. I guess over boasting, man. Like, you just seem like a chill dude, bro.
I
So
try to.
yeah, man. But it's good to be humble, because a lot of situations, like when a lot of people get like money, or a lot of people have success, they boast about it. But man, just seeing you right now, man, I know we just started the podcast, but I can just see God in you, and just how humble you are. So, I thank you for that.
I appreciate that.
So, man, coming out of high school, you were a 5-star. Why HBCU? Why UAPB? Why Jackson State? Like, why at HBCU, bro? Like, what drew you into, I guess, the universities of historically black colleges?
It just felt right.
Yeah.
I started talking to a bunch of HBCUs the spring of my junior year, during like spring football and everything. So I got a chance to sort of sit down every weekend and watch.
Oh, he went out.
Like a week or whatever, and it's really good football. I mean, it's competitive. Um, the fans are into it. The environment's cool. Everybody does something different. It's not all, copy paste, white out, black out. Everybody's got their own tradition, and
Yeah.
there's going to be some really cool games that I get to play in. And I learned this last fall, but there's nothing like an HBCU homecoming.
Nah, man. Nah, man. Just like, man, like, just being an HBCU student, man, you're gonna have some fun at HBCU. You're gonna have some fun, right? You're gonna meet some ladies. You're gonna meet some girls, right? So live it up, have fun, right? But also be on your books too, man. So
That's the plan.
It's so easy to procrastinate. It's so easy, bro. So easy, man. But I know that you're gonna enjoy playing for HBCU, man. My next question is, were you excited, I guess, playing for UAPB? Is it homecoming, or just game day in general? Like, what are you most excited for next season?
I'm excited for everything. It's going to be a long season. I think we're going to be fairly good this year. We got a lot of guys coming back, and I believe in Coach Gamble and the staff. I think they're excellent at what they do, and I'm just excited to get out there with everybody and play some Golden Line football.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that too, bro. I can see that too, man. But I feel like, man, with you, man, you can really make a difference with the team. Because a lot of times, over the years, the Lions were known for, I guess, their defense, not really their offense. So if you can put that into work, man, that offense is going to be cold. Like, I'm not lying about that, man. Y'all can really compete, you know.
I think.
So yeah, I know y'all can. So, what are your goals for 2022? Like, it could be in life or it can just be football wise.
I think the first thing is just be a good person. Um,
Mm,
good karma and everything. What
mm,
goes around comes around, and I don't want anything coming and get me. But
yeah,
as far as football goes, I just want to be a good teammate and help us win any way I can.
mm, mm. So, when you say about be a good person, elaborate on that, little bro. Like what do you mean about be a good person? Because anybody can be a good person, but like, what's your meaning behind that?
I just think that's how everybody ought to be. There's a lot of negativity in the world these
Yeah,
days, and I think that if everybody was just a little bit more positive, um, the world would be a better place.
yeah. Because just I guess every time that you see the news, you see about a mass shooting, you know, somebody dying. It gets depressing,
It really does.
and like sometimes, like I was talking to my mom, and then she was like, "I can't watch the news anymore because it's just too depressing," you know. And that's why they say breaking news because there's nothing good all the time. There's some positives, but there's not a lot of good. But I feel like when you can have that positive outlook on life, your life is happier, you
Yeah,
know. And if you're negative all the time, a lot of people are not going to be around you. They're not going to like to be around you, you know. But when you're just positive, no matter what situation, it's like, I guess for example, like my grades can get bad, but I'm still going to be at peace, still enjoying life because, man, it's like I only get one life.
right.
What gives you the right to be so bogged down, so depressed? You know? Yeah, I'm gonna make
Nothing.
mistakes,
Yeah,
but
nothing is that important that it should alter the way you view life. You know what I mean?
of course, man, of course, man, of course, of course, man. So it's like just living life to the fullest. You know, not every day is gonna be a good day. You're gonna be on your behind a lots of times. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but it's just by enjoying life and being at peace at where you are. You know, so it's just a good reminder. Okay. I didn't mean to get so deep, little bro. I
Oh
just,
man, you good?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah,
part of the
yeah,
show, right?
yeah. So, what was your, I guess, going back to high school, over your 4 years, what was your greatest, I guess, moment in the game in high school?
Uh, I hit a. I guess I hit a couple of game winners this year.
Okay,
The one in the playoffs was cool because it was like last second, and everybody
okay,
rushed the field, which
okay.
was really cool. Um,
Uh-huh.
honestly, honestly, probably that game, the Mountain View game, which was the first
Hmm.
round of playoffs for us. I went 3 for 3 and hit a game-winning field goal with like 3 seconds left or whatever, and it
Oh,
pushed
wow.
the next round.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Man. Like, so after that, I guess, that game winner, did you do like a soccer, like I just imagine it like after that play, you doing like a Ronaldo, like
Man, I just started running around. I was
okay, bro.
uh, I was high fiving and hugging everybody my way.
Okay. Okay.
It was cool. It was a really cool moment.
Man, that's cool, man. That's cool. What's your, I guess, what's the farthest, I guess, range of kicking, as you call it? Like what's your field goal range?
In a game, probably like 55 and N to be safe.
Okay.
And then like in practice, I hit from 62 a couple of days ago.
Dang. That's far, bro. That's far. Man,
Sorry.
I can probably kick maybe a good 30. A good 30. So I guess was football your first love or was it another
Yeah,
sport?
it was always football.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Because
I
you
love
know, like
baseball and I love soccer, and I
uh-huh.
played those sports growing up.
Hmm.
But football has always been my thing, I guess. Like
Yeah.
even when I was like 3, I knew I wanted to play college football.
Oh wow. So I guess in diapers, like you knew, like I was like, you just ran up to your parents. You were like, "Mom, pops, I want to be a kicker. I want to play football. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna put my mind to it." So
Yeah,
it was like that.
my dad was a kicker in college, and
Okay.
I always wanted to be like him growing up.
Oh wow.
I still do, but growing up, he was my idol.
Okay. So I guess growing up in your hometown, do you think as being a 5-star kicker, right, that you had to live up to the hype, that you had to, I guess, you know, be better than your dad, that he was? Like, was there any, I guess, expectations that you had to fulfill?
I mean, I have big expectations for myself just because I know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
I don't really like to pay attention too much to the outside noise. I like reading about it sometimes, just hearing what
Yeah.
people have to say, but I don't take anything too seriously.
Yeah. Because, you know, like a lot of times, some athletes, they'll take that real seriously. But then it's like, you know, like, or how to put it? I guess like when like look at LeBron James, right? Everything was just overhyped with this kid. You know, he never got in trouble, you know, had good grades. So he lived up to the hype, but a lot of athletes don't live up to the hype. So do you think that's a personal problem with the athlete, or do you think the athlete doesn't know their potential?
Honestly, I think it's all circumstance. You know, everybody's got a different spot in life, and everybody's got their own things to go through. I've been blessed with a really good family that's
Yeah,
always kept me centered, so I never really had to worry about any of the outside noise. Yeah, I mean, I joke with my dad off and on. You know, oh, who's better, that
yeah,
kind of thing. But I mean,
yeah.
you know, I went and worked out with my dad today, and I mean, I've been kicking a football since I could walk, and there's still things that I'm learning
Oh
uh,
wow.
from my dad.
Yeah.
So really, just you just got to use the tools that God's given you and take all the help you can get and see what happens.
Mm. That hit it right there. That hit it right there. Use the gifts that God has given you, folks. Use the gifts that God has given you. Because it's so easy to I guess to lose a blessing. It's so easy. But when you use the gifts that God has given you, your life is much better and more fulfilling. You know? So yeah. Okay. So being, I guess, a 5-star kicker, you know, you had offers from Jackson State, UAPB. Was there any, I guess, other offers like top PWIs or HBCUs?
Oh yeah, I mean, I talked to just about everybody. There were some walk-on opportunities here and there,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, after visiting Jackson, after going to Valley and going to like touring Southern and touring all these HBCUs, I really felt like it was just a better spot for me.
Yeah, yeah. That's good, man. You're at the right place, bro. You're at the right place.
I know. I'm excited to get there.
Yeah. Do you feel like, I guess, like with a lot of PWIs, and you know, now in the age of NIL deals. Do you feel like that's a problem, I guess, for the collegiate athletics? Or do you think no, it's just a step up to the professional level? Like what's your opinion about that?
I mean, I think it's got pros and cons. I definitely feel like it needs to be regulated to
Yeah,
some extent because you got certain people, that are willing to pay more money for recruits, and it's still college football,
yeah,
and you're committing to a school, whereas you start paying kids to go to your school, they're not committing to your school, they're committing to money. And I feel like, in some circumstances, like you got like bowl game opt outs, you might have people opt out of games because it'll get them more money or they want to transfer. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm not really worried about the NIL stuff. Um, the better you play, it'll take care of itself. But I'm just ready to play football, man.
yeah. 'Cause I feel like now with the NIL stuff, man. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I guess like at the same time, like you're in college, so I feel like it's the top players, the guys who actually play. The guys who grind for 100 yards, 65 field goals a game.
I mean, I'm
It's
not
those
expecting
guys.
anybody to cut me a check for $1 million or anything, but
Yeah,
like an NIL with like Fortnite or something, that would be kind of cool. I saw a
yeah, yeah,
couple of Texas guys got that today.
yeah, man. So I feel like the NIL deals, I feel like it's okay to an extent, but it's like you got to realize, like, as an athlete, are you doing it for money? Are you doing it for yourself or for your family? Like, which school is best for you?
Yeah,
you know, because you can look at the cat from Pitt, Jordan Addison.
yeah,
Top tier Bolitnikov receiver, right? He played for Pitt, but he went to USC.
because they got more money.
They
They,
got more
they gave
money.
him a better deal.
Yeah,
I don't blame him for taking it, but
no,
this like free agency stuff with the portal, I
yeah,
definitely feel like there needs to be some, because right now there's nothing. I'm not saying like make every rule under the sun or anything, but I mean,
mhm,
it definitely should be like a little bit regulated.
yeah, yeah. And for another thing, for I think it was the story about like five old linemen for 2022. They got like 50K. So I was like, man, it like if I was that person, if that school is not right for me and it's toxic, I'm not gonna go, no matter how much money it is, you know. So it's just about what I feel as an athlete and as a person, like what school fits best for me. It's not about my parents, but it's about myself as a man, as a person.
Yeah, you're the only one that can make that decision.
Of course, man, because you're at the age where you make decisions, where you mess up, where you fix decisions. It's that, man. That's how you. I guess that's how you deal with life. Life's gonna throw you curveballs. You're
Yeah,
gonna be on time a lot of times. You're gonna have your heart broken a lot of times. But as long as I have God, I'm good. You know. So yeah, man. Yeah. So I guess let's let's take a time machine forward, right? The future. All right. You get drafted, but well, you don't get drafted, right?
right.
And you have to go to the XFL, the X League in Japan, or the German league. They have football too. Are you willing to become a journeyman in other leagues and like 6 or 7 years later you're in the NFL? Are you willing to take that route to get to the NFL?
At the end of the day, I definitely think it's worth it.
No.
Um, as long as I'm playing football, I think I'll be happy.
Okay, man.
I'm not really concerned with where it is.
Okay. Okay. Because I it's a blessing to just like wherever league that you go, the rules may be different, but you're still a part of professional football. You're still living out your dream.
Right.
But
It's
Yeah,
special. You could put me in a parking lot and I'd be ready to go.
yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, little bro. I got you. Because I feel like a lot of people they take that for granted, you know, and
Yeah, definitely.
uh, a lot of people. I think the duration of the league is like 3 years, right in the NFL. But I feel like if you're at a league, man, and you're playing pro football, whether it's Mexico, uh, semi-pro football, you're still playing pro football. It's still a blessing because that
Right.
could be taken away, you know. But when you have the opportunity to still play pro football, take that advantage. You know, it may not be the NFL, but at least you're still playing the game that you love. So, you know, it's good. Okay. So, who is your inspiration? Who you look up to? It could be a coach, father figure, father, mother, sister. Who is that one person, bro?
Definitely my dad.
Okay. Okay.
In
Okay.
my eyes, there's just nobody better.
Yeah.
He's everything that I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
And
So, do you feel like as just watching your dad raise you, you are the man that you became the man that you wanted to become, or that you needed to become.
yeah, I mean, I've definitely had coaches and other figures in my life that have helped shape me, but
Yeah.
I've spent the most amount of time with my dad,
Yeah.
and I just try to listen to everything he says and use it to help me figure out life.
Yeah. Listen to your parents, guys.
They know what they're talking about.
Yeah, man, they do, man. And I feel like, man, we all get those moments where it's like, okay, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take the trash out. All right, I hear you, man. All right, you know, it might
Every
seem like they're
every
nagging, but at
time
the
I've been
same
like that,
time,
every
you
time
know,
I've been like that where I didn't listen or anything like that, something
yeah,
has come and gotten me. Something has gotten me in trouble, and I have to
yeah,
tell my parents, and they go, "Yeah, we told you so."
yeah, man. Everyone goes through those moments, man. Like we're like, man, um, like if I don't take this trash out, my parents not gonna do nothing, and then um then I get up, then they have a bell in their hands. I'm like, oh, okay, they're not playing. Maybe I should have listened. So it's like, man, it's good, man, to just have those family members and those father figures, man. You know, like honestly, man, in the Bible it says, listen to your parents, honor your parents, and it just it really means that, man. Because it's like when you're not listening to your parents, man, it's you might miss out on that learning experience, that I guess that pep talk that you needed when, like, from 20 to now 34, you know.
Yeah,
So
everyone needs to have those learning moments.
yes, man, that's how you build your character. That's how you become a better person, you know.
Definitely.
So honestly, man, just listen to your parents. Because you never know, man, when they're going to leave you, you know. And you can take that one moment when they talk to you and gave the best advice ever that you needed. You can, I guess, take that forever. You can keep that in your heart forever. So yeah, man. So what is your opinion about with Nick Saban and the NIL deal situation? Do you think he went over the top, or do you think he was just doing that because he didn't have the number one player in the country?
Um, I mean, personally, I don't think Nick Saban said anything that was like incorrect.
Yeah,
I definitely think that A&M took advantage of recruiting a little
of
bit.
course.
I mean, I pull for A&M. I know a couple guys that are there, but I mean, I definitely definitely don't have a problem with Texas A&M, but they definitely. I mean, maybe not now, but looking back on it in like years ahead, we'll look at that class and go, "Oh, okay, this guy
Yeah,
got this guy got that. Maybe it shouldn't have been that way." But
yeah,
I mean, Nick Saban doesn't need money to recruit. All he's got to do is say 6 national titles, and
yeah,
he'll get that 5-star 9 times out of 10.
yeah. Because no, I feel like just with Nick Saban, I feel like he was kind of in everybody's business, you know.
Yeah,
And then
he definitely was.
Jackson, Jackson State could have been hiring other kids to go play for them. Texas A&M, they've been doing that, So it's like it's not a surprise that Saban did that. I think it was just his narcissistic ego, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it from like a whole scale sort of thing, there's dirty money everywhere in college football.
Yeah,
You go look at it with Ole Miss and Mississippi State and all those schools. I mean, I think SI did like a documentary on it or something. I don't remember who it was about, but it was like some linebacker that Mississippi State stole from Ole Miss, and then the kid like ratted out people at Ole Miss for giving him money or whatever, and it was like a big NCAA investigation, and all it determined was that everybody does it, and it like
yeah,
furthered the NIL thing along. But at the end of the day, if you're doing something that isn't right, don't be calling other people out for
nah,
doing the same thing.
nah. That's, and I feel like that's kind of hypocritical in a way, you know,
Extremely.
because I know that Saban's doing that. You now have NIL. You're doing that to other young men, other 18-year-olds. So it's like mind your business.
And he's won 6 national championships.
Yeah,
Nick
yeah, man.
Saban it probably isn't at the top of my list of people I want to hear complain. I know I haven't played a snap of college football yet, but like as a fan, you were the number 2 recruiting class and you just got out of a national championship. Just
Yeah.
just be happy with what you have.
Of course, man. Be humble. you know. So we're gonna play a game. So if you didn't play football, what would that other sport be and why?
Baseball.
Baseball. Okay. Why is that?
I've been playing it since I was like 6 or 7,
Mhm.
and I love it almost as much as I love football.
Okay. Okay. So if you had the opportunity to, I guess, play football for 5 years and then go to MLB for another 5 years, would you do that?
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. So that do you think that I guess that helps your resume, I guess, in a way? Like saying that, oh, look at this kid. Like if another football league, came up and be like, oh, this guy has an arm. Maybe we could do a wildcat, quarterback,
Drop the
So
play, I'll run it. I mean, I
yeah.
don't care, but I just think it would be cool because I've always loved baseball growing up, so
Hmm.
getting to play it for this long has sort of been a blessing that I haven't really paid as much attention to as I should have.
Yeah. I got you, man. So going back to high school, man, who was that one teammate or I guess that you see as a brother that you grew up with that you're gonna miss when you go to college?
All of them, man, they're all special.
Okay.
Those are all my boys.
Okay. So if you're in a situation where something, I guess, broke out, God forbid a fight happened, you know, um, some DB he pushed you after a play. Who is that? Who are those teammates? You can name a few who would jump in for you if that situation happened.
Probably the entire offensive line because
Okay.
we almost had a scuffle in one of our games. So
Okay.
they don't like it when people hit after the whistle. It doesn't really matter who you are.
Yeah. This happened a lot of times in I guess pro football. Look at Antonio Brown. Uh, former D lineman Vontez Burfict. He hit him. He hit him like when he was in traffic.
Yeah,
And I feel like with Juju Smith-Schuster, he hit him.
that was
So
great. That
you
was
have those
exactly
teammates.
what needed to happen.
Yeah. So I feel like when you have those teammates who stick up for you, when you can't stick up for yourself, it's a blessing, man. Because I don't know what I would do in that situation. I do not know. I honestly do not know, man. Can't picture it. Can't think about it. So yeah. So who was that coach that drew you to UAPB? And yeah.
It was definitely Coach Nord. He's the quarterbacks coach. He works with the offense. He actually started recruiting me summer of my or last summer. He was at Grambling.
Oh wow.
He switched over to Pine Bluff,
Uh-huh.
and he texted me. He was like, "Hey, I'm at Pine Bluff now. I still want you on my football team."
Oh wow.
We just sort of kept in contact, and I'd send him film from games and stuff like that, and he would keep calling and calling. And then finally one night I was coming home from my friend's house, and I checked my phone because I just sort of had it powered off for the night. And I checked my phone, and it was Coach Norton. He's like, "Hey, you have a full scholarship here.
Oh wow.
We want you on our team. We want you badly." And
Wow.
I just remember going and waking my dad up. I was still committed to JSU at the time. I was like, "Hey, UAPB offered me a full ride," and he was just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's great, buddy." And then
Yeah.
we did our research and looked at everything. I applied to school and got accepted and everything, and I took my visit, and that was it.
Yeah, man. A lot of those situations, God shows you those signs when that's the right thing. You know, like when those signs keep clicking, UAPB, UAPB. And then I'll be like, all right, God, that's the place you want me to go. I'm gonna go
I mean,
because
looking back on it, like you sort of know, you would like pick up on the signs, but going through the whole process, I was just like, oh, that's great. It's cool having schools that want you, and then everything sort of settled down, and it was very clear where I needed to be.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a good choice you made, bro. Good choice. Good choice. So man, just okay, going to I guess 10 years later, you know, or 18 years later, you're out of the league, probably in your mid 30s, not 40 yet, almost. Like so during that time, how you want to be remembered as an athlete and as a person.
Well, hopefully people think that I'm good. If I
Okay.
last that long, I don't want anybody saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
Glimp's a bum."
Yeah.
I wish he wasn't on our team, but I just, uh, I'm gonna try and use my voice for as much good as possible, and I just want
Yeah.
people to remember me as a good kicker and a good person.
Okay, man. Okay, man. So what would that team, I guess, if you went to the NFL right now, what team would you want to play for?
Carolina Panthers.
Okay. Okay. Why Carolina?
They're my
I'm a
favorite.
Saints fan. Why Carolina?
They're my favorite. They're my favorite team.
Okay. Okay. So are you from North Carolina?
No, so our family is all in South Carolina.
Okay.
So we're big Clemson fans. We love the Braves and we like the Panthers.
Okay. Okay. That's good, bro. That's good. Because how you think I guess young buck Matt Corral would do? Because a lot of people are saying that Baker could have come to
Yeah,
the Panthers.
I mean,
So
I paid attention to everything. I hope Corral does well. I hope
yeah,
Darnold does well. I'm tired of
yeah,
us being, you know, not good. It sucks to watch.
yeah,
Keep it real. I'll turn the
yeah,
TV on and be like, oh, here we go again. And
yeah,
I watch them get
yeah,
blown out, and it's upsetting as a fan.
yeah.
It makes
'Cause
me prime Cam Newton.
yeah, 'cause I feel like with Cam Newton, he kind of set the stage for Carolina. You know,
He
Jake
definitely
Delhomme,
put us on the map.
yeah, Jake Delhomme didn't do that. He was a decent quarterback,
He was
but
solid.
with Cam, he brought that swagger. He brought himself, his personality, the Carolina. He brought to the community. So I'm just hoping that people like Cam can bounce back and have two more good seasons and then retire. You
Yeah.
know, because
I hope Cam retires with a ring. He definitely deserves one. As
of
a
course,
Carolina fan, he definitely deserves one.
of course, man. I know that his season didn't go as well as planned, but I remember that the first game that when he came back, he was like he he did like a big like he yelled at the crowd and he was like, I'm back, I'm back,
Yeah,
So
that was awesome.
like just with Cam Newton coming back to Carolina, he just he put the whole city on his back. You know, that's Carolina's son. He will always be their son, no matter if Matt Corral plays or not. He will always be a part of South Carolina, Carolina, the state. So,
Oh yeah, no
yeah,
doubt. I don't care who our quarterback is. I just want to win.
of course, of course. But I'm hoping that with Sam Darnold, like that, he'll stay healthy. Because
Yeah, we need McCaffrey to stay healthy too.
yeah, because McCaffrey's going to be a future GOAT. He just needs, honestly, he just needs to stay healthy.
He
That's
can make it past week 4. I think will be special.
yeah, yeah. Because after watching Christian McCaffrey's highlights, he can do it all. He can pass. He can run.
He's an elite athlete.
Yeah, elite, elite, man. But little bro, I thank you for coming on, man. It was a blessing.
Yeah, man.
You're a
Hey,
humble human being. Don't don't ever. Well, advice to you: don't ever stop being you, man. Don't ever stop being the kind young man that you are. A girl's gonna see that, and you're gonna be a good husband. So, man, just never stop being the human being that you are, man. Never stop being humble. You know, keep God first because you need Him, but
yes,
keep
sir.
going. And I'm gonna follow you throughout your. I'm gonna watch every game, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
are you're number 92?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna watch every single game that I can on
Hey,
ESPN.
I'll see you October 1st.
I got you, bro. I got you. That's at Southern.
Yeah, it's a night game.
Okay, okay. So you never know. I might be covering that game. So you know. But I thank you for coming on, man. Be true to yourself. Never stop being the humble young man that you are. And I'll see you later, man.
Yes, sir. See ya.
All right, man. Guys, a humble human being, a humble young man. His future is his oyster. That was Trey Glymph. I'm Chris the Method Man. Y'all stay blessed. And peace. Love you guys. Subscribe.